Because everything they can, everything money down.
Cool. So you address both of those questions. The first question mark, and then the second question mark. You got it? So they ask what the people of New Orleans do? Probably gonna fight. The next one, you say why? Because, such and such. Move on. All right, so right now, everybody's moving on to source number one. Source number one, if you can't find it, it's on the board. Source number one, sit down the correct way. Deduction, come on, sit down the correct way. That's why you keep getting put out down the hall. All right, back at level 0. How did the arrival of Europeans impact the indigenous nations in North America? Get your pencil out right now, underline that. How did the arrival of Europeans impact the indigenous nations in North America? All right, the next part it says, economic activity in pre-Columbian North America. That's the title. That's the title of this map. You got it? That's the title. Ladies. That's the title of the map. Next they have the American people creating a nation and a society in 2010. Which is this? Is this primary or is this secondary? Claire, go. What made it secondary? The date. So next to 2010, write the word secondary. Next to 2010, write secondary. All right. Now, under source one, use the word and put analyze. A. I'm gonna put it on the board. So right under source one, put analyze. This one is not annotate because it's not the text. So we're looking at it. Simple note, just put that on there. Under source, put analyze. Let me see. That's why I said put it under there so I could pass it. Look. All right. Now, after we look at it, I'm gonna read the title one more time and I'm gonna go to the question. Economic activity in pre-Columbian North America. The American people created a nation and society. Now I'm gonna go down to the questions. It says, what conclusion can you draw from the information on this map? What is the map telling us? Don't add anything to it. What is it telling us? Go, Claire. The what?
It's telling us about
What is the title?
the economic activity.
What is the whole title?
It says economic activity in pre-Columbian North America.
All right, watch how this works. Read the question again. So this is the part about address the question and then go into details. What conclusion can you draw from the information on this map? The conclusion that I can draw from the information on this map is the economic activity in pre-Columbian North America. Then I'll go into details. So I'm writing it up here. I mean, hold on. You're gonna have to look at your map, and I'm gonna write right here. I'm gonna write at the bottom. So I'm gonna restate the question. The conclusion I can draw from the information or this information on this map, or the information on this map, let me get it right. All right, tracking me in 3, 2, 1. What conclusion can you draw from the information on this map? The conclusion I can draw from the information on this map is the economic activity in pre-Columbian North America. All right, so that's making sure that I answer the question. The added information is it also shows the dominant. Look at the key. The dominant economic activity in agriculture, hunting and gathering, and fishing. It also shows the dominant economic activity in agriculture, hunting and gathering, and fishing. So that's this part. That's twice. So you're doing my work. I saw what you did earlier, though. This map also shows the dominant economic activity in agriculture, hunting and gathering, and fishing. So that's you got 50% done, not 100. Yeah, 2. You know what I'm saying? All right. The first part is addressing the question. The second part is the added information. What about this part? It also shows economic activity. It also shows the economic activity in agriculture, hunting and gathering, and fishing. It also shows the dominant economic activity in agriculture, hunting and gathering, and fishing. It also shows the dominant economic activity in agriculture, hunting and gathering, and fishing. You don't have the second part. It also shows you don't have the second part. All right, we're gonna be moving on, so get it down. 1 minute remaining, we're about to move on to the next one. So it's 2. This one was analyzed. One more time. My focal point today is using the information that's given to help us answer or solve the problem. This was given to us. Moving on to source 2. Everybody now is on source 2. Sit and bear as I read. Source 2. Everybody's on source 2. Let's go. European exploration in North America, of North America, underline. All right, the American people created a nation and society, 2010. Secondary? All right, secondary. Look how I'm writing my notes. Secondary. Go to source 2. Hold on. I'm on my sources now, the restroom. Source 2. Is this a text or is this a map, graph, chart, table? All right, so what are we going to use? Annotate or analyze? Analyze. Analyze. Put it right here, analyze. All right, analyze. That's going to stay on the board as I scroll down, so it's still going to be crossing over that picture, so don't tell me about it. All right, now I'm going to look at my questions again. We're going to follow the same format. The same format. I'm going to read the title, and then I'm going to read the question. European exploration of North America. The American people created a nation and a society, 2010. Question. What conclusion can you draw from the information on this map? What is the title of the map? European exploration of North America. The conclusion that I can draw from the information on this map is Follow the same format. So what are we looking at on this map? What are we analyzing? What data is given to us? The European what? All right, cool. All right, the lines on the map. On your page, you can't see the colors or whatever. But these are the 4 nations. The 4 nations. So it's showing the expiration. So expiration means when they travel to that spot, right? All right. What also are they showing? They're showing arrows going back to their motherland, right? Oh, see it? Well, about time you get started, right? Thank you. But she be quiet, all right. So also, this map also shows the expiration and trade routes of Dutch, the English, the French, and the Spanish. Or you can just categorize them as the 4 European nations. I would rather you keep them with the Dutch, the English, the French, and the Spanish. But they're the 4 European nations. So how did I address this one? What are the conclusions can you draw from the information on this map? The conclusion I can draw from the information on this map is the European exploration of North America. It also shows the trade routes of the Dutch, English, French, and Spanish. Or you can categorize them as the 4 European nations, whatever you want to do. I would prefer that you keep them separate though. Go. Let's put about 2 minutes on this. Make sure you got that sentence, because I want to get to this annotated part. Stay quiet. Good, cool. All right, hold up. She asked. Let me get my system right, because I might have go to my thing. Hold on, bro. Y'all know I ain't big on that bathroom stuff anyway. Claire, Bob. You third. Wait, Claire, no. Minute and 30 seconds. Make sure that y'all have this answer addressed. This question addressed. Make sure you have it. All right, you gotta wait. I'm gonna revisit that in a second, y'all. Next question. Predict. But knowing that we're in history, this has already taken place. How might the arrival of Europeans impact the indigenous economic activity shown in the first map? What happened in the first map? Gotta go back to it. All right, this one I refer back to loss of land, all right. The European colonization of North America had a range of effects on the Native Americans, such as starvation, loss of land and culture, disease, and slavery. The European colonization of North America had a range of effects on the Native Americans, such as starvation, loss of land and culture, disease, and slavery. You know what I'm doing? I know. The European colonization of North America had a range of effects on the Native Americans, such as starvation, loss of land and culture, disease, and slavery. We'll take it.
About 5 o'clock, this one's coming. Gotta keep it up, right? You can call me. What's the one, right?
That's number 2. If you have it written somewhere else already, that's cool. Just put number 2. Don't try and rewrite it in number 2 spot. Just make sure you understand that's where it goes. Yes, it goes in number 2, but I said if you wrote it in another spot, that's cool. Just understand that's where it goes. Number 2. All right, let's move on. All right, I'll give it another minute. Come on, right? If you can't see, I'll repeat it slowly for you. The European colonization of North America had a range of effects on the Native Americans, such as starvation, loss of land and culture, disease, and slavery. All right, now we're moving on down to source number 3. So we're all on source number 3. We're gonna sit and bear right now at a level 0 while I read. I'm gonna read it the first time. You got it? The second time I read it, we're gonna pick up the pencil, we're gonna annotate it. Oh, I'm tripping. I wanted to ask which we was gonna go with. All right, source 3. Is this an analyze or annotate?
Annotate.
Why? Because you see the text, right?
Yeah.
All right. Pencil down as I read. Night. Head up. Ebony, hurry up. My time. Summary of the impact of Native Americans, excerpt. Do you guys know what excerpt means?
Yeah.
Give me an example. Go. No. Excerpt. All right, that means that this has been taken from either out of a book, a film, a song, a quote. This is a part of something else. You got it? So this is not the whole story. This came out of it. So excerpt, that's what that means. My time again. Summary of the impact of Native Americans, excerpt. Revised for Lexile, Library of Congress, Immigration and Relocation in U.S. History. When the European settlers came to North America, there were many Native Americans communities already living here. These communities had their own unique cultures and lived in the different environments across the continent. After the arrival of the Europeans, there were significant changes that affected Native American communities. Settlers expanded their territory, and the United States was founded and grew, which led to the movement, renaming, merging, scattering, in some cases, destruction of North American communities. These changes happened over many centuries, and each event had its own circumstances. Some involved public negotiations and careful planning, while others included deception and dishonesty. There were declarations of friendships as well as calls for genocide. The consequences ranged from diseases, starvation, and violence to the perseverance, resistance, and hope of Native Americans facing persecution. All of these changes were driven by the continuous expansion of European settlements in U.S. territory. The U.S. government policies often ignored the independence and well-being of Native Americans. Today, Native American communities are still present across the continent, and they continue to grow and change. However, the mass relocation and other changes in the past have had a lasting impact on various aspects of U.S. society. Number one, it says, underline the ways the arrival of the Europeans impacted indigenous nations in North America according to this source. Nah, I'm waiting for you guys to underline it. That's all you have to do in this part, underline. And then I wanna see if you're gonna match it with the same stuff I have underlined. Go. It's the last pass of the day. It's over. Two minutes.
Most likely. It's really hard. Bye.
Double zero. You are still doing your work. No, that's the deduction, Michaela, that's the deduction, Dustin. I still level zero.